this. We're getting some dancing going on here. Some swaying. That's kind of like what Icewind Dale used to do.
To be clear, I've always somewhat danced, but it's mostly just moving my head from side to side because that's like 80% of what you see. So
fair enough. It's kind of like a middle school dance. That's what we do at Wild.
Oh yeah, Witchlight. That was where my dancing skills stopped developing, like 7th grade.
Gotcha.
I peaked right around 7th grade.
Social skills peaked.
Most of my skills peaked in 7th grade.
Got it.
I think Mike needs to get with the program and really start dancing.
Boppy doesn't dance.
Boppy doesn't dance.
But does Mike dance?
I did that on my wedding. I've reached my quota, so.
That's it. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Welcome on YouTube and Twitch. Welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight. We've got our excellent group here for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. This is episode 9, everybody. We're getting up there. This is our last single-digit episode. It's exciting. We have quite a bit still unresolved. We'll chat about what the end of last stream looked like and where the group's going to go right now. Kind of my own fault. Should have been... I usually do this. I usually ask you like where you want to go, what you want to do. We kind of ended last stream and, I didn't talk about it and I didn't text you over the week, so I have no idea where you're going today. You will surprise me, I am sure. There will be options, and I'm going to be hopefully prepared for all of them. But we'll jump into the game in a second. I have a couple of updates, everybody. Want to hear some updates?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good. I was hoping you'd say yes because Christian's a part of this one. Christian, what aired last week?
I believe it was the premiere episode of season 2 of Supernatural 20.
Oh,
it was very exciting.
Goodness, you're right. Supernatural 20 season 2, episode 1, the Camp Clearwater Massacre. And
so
boy, was it a massacre.
So many deaths.
So many. It was
just
so
everywhere.
Great.
It was awesome.
It was great because it felt good to get the crew back together.
Yep.
It was cathartic.
It was good.
For me, it was really great because I got to do what I do best, and that's just annihilate all of you.
Yeah. I wish I came with like 20 characters prepared. That's what I should have done.
Now, I won't give any spoilers away, but there were a couple of big twists in this episode. I'm going to actually post a link in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat right now. So I'll do Twitch first today, right? Twitch going to get some love first. So here's the Twitch chat, and here's the YouTube chat. This is the link to the game in case you want to check that out. Save that for later. But it was an awesome episode. It was fun to get the gang back together, and we're going to keep going strong, try to keep our pace of once a month, these full one-shot episodes. And we've got a nice little theme that we're going to weave through this entire season, so stay tuned. And the last update, this one has a little bit more to do with the channel as a whole rather than one individual, but I want to put a quick graphic up here, and I'm just going to talk about it briefly. Here we go. We have some new ways to support the channel. If you would like to directly affect the channel in a financial way, you can support on 2 places now. Ko-fi, which is a direct donation site. You can buy me a coffee, which is the way they kind of describe it. But it's a direct donation site. It will go towards all the things we do here on the channel, which includes purchasing materials for the games, modules, Roll20 modules, including the actual books, as well as all the other little odds and ends that I end up, having to front here on the channel. So you can help out in that way. Patreon is a really cool one because you can sign up for one of the tiers. I've got a few of them, and each of them gives you some little perks. Now, of course, I do want to just directly say that I'm not asking anybody to donate money to me. This is just because I've been asked a couple times, and I've been on here for over a year and 3 months now, I think, and I really have tried to avoid bringing any money into this thing. It's just something I love to do. I love sharing our games, but I know that some people want to directly help out the channel, and the Patreon could go a long way into doing that. And it's also a way for me to engage with all of you. I'll be posting some updates there on Patreon. Nothing, though, will be like a paywall. All right, everything that would go on YouTube is going to go on YouTube anyway. But I could post pictures and updates like I do on my Instagram, Twitter, Discord, things like that. Links to everything that we just talked about is down below. And one of the cool things with Patreon that I started, and I'm interested to see if there's enough interest out there, but one of the tiers, the fourth tier, is to play a game with me. So we'll have a campaign that'll be ongoing, and that's just going to be something that the tier 4 pledge will get you. So if that's interesting to you, if you're at all want to find out more information, links to all that is down below in the description. All right, now with all that out of the way, let's jump into Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Let's start with Dasha. You're going to begin introducing your character.
Never done it before. Never gone first. It's an honor, truly.
I randomly pick it, so.
Yeah, of course.
I'm pretty sure it's the third week in a row you're going first.
I think it's more than that, Mike.
Stop breaking my immersion, Mike.
I am playing Siggy, who is a fairy rogue. She, yeah, I don't know what to say. She's ready to, I don't know what we're doing today. She wants to find out, I guess, where this Harengon bandit comes from. I think he was just about to tell us his backstory. So she's ready for all the drama.
Nice. Yeah, nobody knows what's going to happen. Not even me. We'll find out. Let's jump up to Mike.
All right. We have Boppy. Boppy is the Harengon Pugilist. Honestly, at this point, all I'm focused on is the fact that we caught this jerk of a rabbit. I really have no idea where we're going, so I hope you guys have a good idea.
This jerk of a rabbit is Agdon Longscarf, the feared Harengon brigand. We'll see.
I'm just a little disappointed I can't take his scarf, because that was like literally what I was going to do.
Is he feared? Is he feared?
He's feared. He's infamous.
More like
Apparently
impotent.
apparently his weakness is just grabbing the piece of fabric that's around his neck.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
He literally wears a noose around his neck. Like
That's his
he
Achilles.
just runs
His
around with
Achilles
it.
heel. That's it.
His
though.
Achilles neck.
His Achilles neck. Randall, who are we playing today?
I am playing the illustrious Quentin Queen. I don't know exactly where we're going, but I know that Quentin just finished stabbing that rabbit with a poker, and will probably apologize profusely once he actually sees how much pain that he induced in this rabbit, because he hasn't seen him yet.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so we'll see what happens
Forgot about
there.
that. Yeah, I forgot about that. We'll talk more about his special bond with that branding iron. We'll talk about that in a sec. Christian, round out the group. Who are you playing?
Hi everyone, I'm playing Boomy, the Adamar cleric. I believe I ended last session with the scarf like in my hand. Like I grabbed it, yanked it back, and then we ended. So I'm excited. I'm also don't know where we're going. I really don't know.
That's good. That's good. Like I said, it's going to be a great time when nobody knows what we're doing. So, yeah, at the end of last session, you came into contact with I guess, yeah, we could just say he's the infamous brigand Agdon Longscarf. You had heard some stories about him from the other brigands that you met earlier in Hither. And he did live up to his name for quite a bit. He was super fast. He was darting in and out. When he branded someone with his branding iron, he went invisible. You couldn't see him. It was actually quite unnerving for the first couple of rounds, till Boomy grabbed his scarf. And then the tears came in. He pleaded for his life. Boppy roughed him up, chewed him out, and now he's at your mercy. So that's where we're at. Let's jump in. I'm gonna put some music on, and we'll start this thing. We are in the swamp, so fitting that we join the swamp again. Okay. All right, so as we come back into the story, we're here at the Brigand's Tollway. I described this last time, the scene around you, as you're in a very deep, marshy bog the only way to get around would be to walk on these wooden causeways. They seem to go around in many directions, but all leading to the center. The hub of this causeway is a very large, 30 or 40 foot high tree stump, which seems to be where the brigands were located in the beginning, before the battle. It seemed to be their center or their headquarters. And then we pan into the group here. The group has surrounded, on one of the causeways, the brigand Agdon, and he's there on his knees begging for mercy. Although Quentin and Boppy can't see the tears, you could tell that they are running. All right, group. What do you say to Agdon?
I believe I'm still holding the poker and standing above him, right?
You are, and we discussed this. The poker, although the book is a little kind of lame about it, we decided that you're going to have the ability to use the poker as a 3d6 fire-based weapon. It will lose its magical property, the invisibility rule, because that was only when it's attuned to Agdon. However, I still want this poker to work, so you got it, right?
Cool. And I think Boomy had just told me to stop after I stabbed him the last time.
You were probably about to kill him, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we can't see him.
We
don't know what he
can't
looks
see him,
like.
so we don't really know how bad it is. So I just assume, I assumed as a player, and Quentin assumed that this is just like a normal poker, and he just got a really nasty brand on me because I think I took like 7 damage or something, and so.
By the
Yeah.
way,
It smells like burnt flesh and hairs. It's not. Are you sure you're using that thing right? I can't see him. Is he alive? Are you alive?
How else do you use a poker? You poke. It's in the name. You.
Are we
poke
trying
with
to
it.
kill him? Is all I'm asking.
No, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm not using a blade. It's a poker. It's poking. How do you die from a poke? I mean, yeah,
Booby,
it's a hot poke.
is he dead?
He's not dead, right?
Like my face is just like in complete terror right now as I'm trying to tell him to stop. Like,
Well, no,
I
I'm
ain't
not
dead.
poking him anymore. You told me to stop. I'm not gonna poke him anymore. But
hey, I ain't dead. I'm Agdon Longscarf.
I mean, that doesn't really say anything about how
Yeah,
alive you are. It really didn't take much.
I really think you should probably change the nickname because, like, the long scarf thing, it kind of told us like what to do. Like, it's just I don't know. It's just a bad idea. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like Stephen Weakleg. Like, it's really not a good nom de guerre. It's just saying. I'm very much about branding, and it doesn't seem like a good thing to put out there if you want to be intimidating.
I can see that
Or
you are
live.
very much about branding.
Oh, that's a good one. You like accidentally almost pokes her. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
All right, well, look, you had your fun. Now let me go.
Why
be on
can't
your
we
way.
take this scarf off? What happened?
You could try. If you could get it off, I'd thank you.
I was gonna start yanking on the scarf.
Yeah, I guess try. I mean,
You yank on the invisible scarf, and you can feel the tug of the body behind it. There's no give. Unfortunately, this scarf seems to be pretty well fashioned.
what if we cut it? Can we cut the scarf? It's fabric, right?
What do you use to cut it?
Well, no, he doesn't have anything to cut. I think I literally have one dagger. But
Yeah,
but I'm
true,
just,
and
he's,
you'd be-
he's offering the idea, not
Right.
trying to cut it.
Gotcha. You don't think I thought of that? Tried it ages ago.
And what's happened?
All right, look, listen. All right, Zabilna, she did this to me. It was all because of my antics. She took me, punished me for my offenses. She pinned me to a sycamore tree. It grew up hundreds and hundreds of feet, and I was attached to it by my scarf. It's a curse, you
Wait.
see?
She hung you from a sycamore?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It was my tree prison.
How did you get out, and what were your offenses that you got hung for?
Well, I'm the fastest hands in the West and the East. The north and the
so you
south.
stole something
Are we
from
in
her.
the west?
We're in the west of east. Yes.
So wait, you stole something from her. What'd you steal?
Nothing from her, just from people around hither.
Which one is Zabilna again?
She's the patron of Ola Prisme.
Well, you won't have to worry about her much. She's
Actually,
done
we're
for
quite worried about her.
Why do you say we shouldn't be worried?
now. Oh, Bavlorna put her in her place. You see?
And what place would that be?
Well, I don't know exactly where the place is, but I tell you, it's good that she's not in charge no more.
Wait, sorry, out of character. Zabilna is the good queen
Yes.
of Prismic.
Zabilna,
Zabilna's
good
the
witch,
true-
Bavlorna, bad witch.
Okay, that's all right.
One of 3 bad witches, apparently. I think.
Yeah.
And Agdon is the rabbit.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Alice in Wonderland allegory here.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
I
Yeah,
actually didn't realize how much there was until just now.
There are, yeah. You see, she nailed me to the tree. The tree grew up past the clouds, and I was hanging there for years. But Bavlorna, when she took over, I struck a deal with her.
What deal?
Well, she cut down the tree, and I was able to go about doing all my business. She just wants some items, so I'd steal things from her, because I do have the fastest hands in the east and the west, and the north and the south.
What did she want? What'd you steal?
Oh, little things. I was going to give her your cigar box.
So she just wanted useful. Well, I mean, the cigar box is very important, but she just wanted random things, like just any old thing you could steal. Doesn't matter what you stole.
That's right, a person's valuables.
So, was there anything in particular that she requested? Leg of a toad, eye of a crow, you know, things like that.
No, she just told me to keep the trinkets coming, and I kept it coming, all right.
Could I do a check of some sort to see maybe a insight check if I would know what kind of things can be done with trinkets magically?
Sure, you can give me a... Well, I don't know insight. I'd say Arcana, maybe.
Arcana check? Okay.
Mhm.
13.
You probably believe that hags can use a whole variety of items in certain rituals and curses, and all it takes is the right item. So it's probably like casting a large net for spell components and things like that.
Can I try to pick his pocket?
Well, you don't need to... Oh, you want him to do it without noticing?
Well,
Is that what
either
you're
way.
saying?
Can I is he restrained enough that I could search his pockets?
He's at your mercy. He's technically not restrained. He just has no movement right now. Boomy is holding the scarf, and Boppy is kind of in front of him, so he can't move. But
I will, then go and just start taking things out of his pockets, see what I can find.
if I'm not mistaken, I think you took out all of the items that he had on him. He had
Oh, okay.
the ones he stole from you all.
Okay, you're right.
But
then.
he might have, you know what? Give me a D100. He might have something else on him.
Also, would I know of anything of hags and I guess their rituals kind of similar to what Dasha was asking about the trinkets? Would I also know that?
I would say since you are trained in the arcane arts, you would know what Dasha knew without
Okay.
having to discuss it.
Okay.
So what'd you get, Dasha?
2.
A 2. You find 2 golden rings that are linked together.
Interesting.
Like,
You know what else you'll find? You'll
Yeah.
also find a bag of truffles.
I'm gonna keep the truffles and share it with Boomy, and I'm gonna hand off the rings to Quentin. And say, "Do you know what these are? Why are they together?"
when you say linked together, do you mean like that?
They are 2 interlocking rings.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do they look of any significance to me? Obviously not personally, but like,
No,
do they
definitely
look,
not.
have any engravings or anything?
No. No engravings. Perhaps they are part of some sort of magic trick.
I really don't know. It just looks like 2 rings, neither of which could be worn. So, about the value of a gold coin, probably. Maybe a few gold coins. But...
And then you also find the truffles.
Mm-hmm.
You said
Oh, did you
Go ahead.
did you take these truffles from Jingle Jangle?
Let me see. He wants you to open the bag of truffles.
I will open it, but not where he can grab one.
No worries. I ain't looking to grab anything right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think that goblin. Yeah, we took it from that goblin.
Siggy is going to slap him across the face.
Ow!
How dare you! Such a horrible, horrible rabbit.
Yes, Bad Bunny.
It's kind of funny watching us, like, I can't see what she's doing, so it kind of just looks like she's, like, doing something to the air.
Right, exactly. Hey, what was that for?
You hurt our friend.
You're friends with that goblin?
Believe you know her name. It's Jingle
Oh,
Jangle.
yeah. Jangles, yeah. Yeah, I know Jangles. Listen, all right?
I literally
mean-
just said it.
We didn't mean to hurt her. I mean, yeah, we roughed her up a bit, but that's it.
That doesn't make
You
any
know-
sense. You're not very good with
Did
words,
you hear
buddy.
what you just said?
Oh, we didn't really want to hurt her. We just, we just hit her a couple of times with our clubs.
Oh, just like I'm not hurting you right now. Slaps him again.
Ow! All right,
Would
all
you
right,
like to
made
use
your
the
point.
poker? I
No,
think
no,
it's
no, 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 no,
quite
no, no,
good.
no, no, no. No poker, no poker. No, listen, you made your point, okay?
Where'd you get that thing, by the way? Where'd the poker come from?
Yeah, it is an odd weapon.
I forged that myself.
Okay, but I'm
I
assuming
don't
you're
believe
not
you
the one
even
who,
slightly.
I can believe you forged a branding iron. Who enchanted it?
Like I said, Bavlorna's done some great things now that she's taken over.
You've given a lot of trinkets of other people to Bavlorna. What does she have of yours? I wonder.
Nothing to mind. Like I said, we made a deal. All right? Agdon doesn't get shown up in these deals.
She didn't ask you for a ring, pendant, a shoe.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Nothing.
Not.
So how does she keep tabs on you?
Well, I mean, she knows where I am. She's the ruler of this domain.
All of Prismy or just hither?
Hither.
Where can we find this patron of yours?
Well, listen, I'll tell you whatever you want. But we got to make a deal here. You're going to let me go after this, right?
I'll take a glance over Quentin.
Kind of tighten up the scarf a little bit, holding it a little bit tighter, as if he asked a very interesting question there.
You're going to let me go, right? He looks to Boomy.
I'm gonna turn to the group and see what they think.
I will let go.
I mean, I'm assuming you're going to let him go once we get some information out. You're not just going to let him go, right?
Of course not. I'm saying, yes, I'm not saying I'm going to let go before we get anything from him. You obviously have to give us things that are of meaning to us, answer questions honestly, and then I will let go.
I'll tell you whatever you want. Like I said, no fur off my back.
Okay, where's your hocus pocus friend?
Hey, Bavlorna, she lives in Downfall. Over yonder.
Got anything more specific? I'm assuming you've been to a house.
Oh, yeah, plenty of times.
All
We
right,
have
tell me
high
about
tea
it.
together.
You don't strike me as the kind of guy who enjoys tea.
I love me some good caffeine. Whatever
You
that
certainly
is.
don't need it.
He'll point to the north west direction beyond the tree stump and say, that's the direction you want to go. But look, I can do you one better. You're here looking for something, right? Did I steal it from a friend of yours?
Oh, wait a second. What's the name of the guy we're looking for?
Wait, the one with that lives in Downfall.
No. Back at the circus, my buddy. What's his brother's name?
Oh, Hurley. Why do I remember that and you don't? You actually know him. I've never even met him.
I mean, I met him in passing once or twice. Anyways, where's he? You know who that is?
I can't say that I know this Burley or Hurley, but I could tell you who
We never
might
said the
know.
name Burley.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't.
No, we just said Hurley.
We just said Hurley.
I don't know a Hurley, but I do know.
raised the poker.
I know.
I got it.
All right. Ease up, ease up. I know where you could find your friend. All right? I don't know if Bavlorna has your friend. That I don't know. I'm not privy to that information, but I do know something. There's a creature called the Watcher. It lives over that way, and he points to the northeast. You could take my skiff. Go ask the thing any question you want.
And that creature would know where lost people go.
Oh, sure.
Insight check?
You?
Sure.
Yeah.
Insight check also to see if there's any, like, sinister, like, intentions of him sending us to this Watcher. If that's possible.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
We're not We're not on a Roll20 screen now, but I am going to just go to the Roll20 screen so that we can see the dice rolls. What'd you get?
I got a 3, so Siggy's obviously distracted by the thought of maybe finding her brother, that she can't tell if this guy's... She's too full of hope to distrust him.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you, all right? What do I got to prove here?
Well, your life.
Well, you already said if I answer your questions, you're going to let me go, right?
I said if you answer your questions honestly, I'll let go.
Oh, well then, good thing I did that.
Hey, I got a question. Do you know any small girl with a pig mask?
Small girl with a pigment. Oh. And he says, "Oh, those are agents of Granny Nightshade, not Bavlorna."
Who's Granny Nightshade?
She's
You
over
know.
in thither.
Yeah.
Do you know Granny Nightshade?
No, I don't know Granny Nightshade. Only heard of her reputation.
What about Madame Moongrave?
Only reputation, and it ain't good. All right. Now you're gonna let me go?
We never said how many questions you needed to answer. The what do they call it? Coven that Bavlorna, Nightshade, and Moongrave are in. Who's the head of it? Who's the figurehead, the leader?
Well, they all are.
They share power? No,
It's a partnership.
no one's in charge?
That's right.
Listen, let's say I wanted to put your patron's face into the dirt. What's the best way to do that? Is there anything I need to know about her that's, gonna help me, shove my fist up in her face and, break some teeth?
You're looking for an advantage, an edge, huh?
Every boxer knows you need a little something.
He just kind of like nudges Siggy and like whispers, "Even the washed up ones."
Siggy will giggle and whisper the same thing to Lemon, so Lemon can hear.
It's playing a game of telephone.
Siggy misses being able to telepathically communicate with her friends.
So
Staring off into the
I have an
distance.
answer for you, Mike. I do. I don't want to say the wrong thing. There is an answer here. I'm going to find it. But if you have other questions or continue discussing amongst you while I look for it.
I want to ask, Agdon, does Lorna by any chance like taking baths?
Oh, who doesn't like a good bath? Yeah, I'd say so.
Does she have helpers when she bathes?
Well, she's got her little mini-me's.
Oh,
Mm.
tell us about those.
Oh, they're just little versions of herself. They're all around. You'll see
Are
them.
they like familiars?
Yeah, something like that. Pretty familiar.
No, that's not what I meant.
I thought you were going to offer to bathe her. I was getting a little freaked out here. I mean, you guys did that whole thing with the bathtub back at the tower, so I'm not really sure.
That
what's
wasn't
going
a
on.
you guys thing. I took a bath and everyone else came into the bath. The room, not the actual tub. To be
Lemon,
clear.
Lemon came into the tub, as I recall.
Lemon was in there for I have no idea how long, but that honestly was not surprising at all. If you, hypothetically, were to want to kill the members of this coven,
Just hypothetically.
hypothetically, we're just talking hypotheticals right now. Nothing serious, nothing great. Hypothetically, if you were to want to kill or need to kill the coven, or maybe just get rid of, doesn't need to be murder. Although I think that we'd be, fine legally. If you were to do that, where would you start? You seem to know a bit more about all three of these. Well, let's just call them hags because that's what they are.
Hey, call them what you want. Like
You
I
seem
said,
to
no
know a
fur
bit
off
more
my
about
back.
them than we do.
Well, here's something I don't know the best way to, knock her out, give her the 1-2 punch. But I will say that she doesn't like it when I run around real fast in circles. All right, gives her a sneezing fit.
Are you saying she's allergic to rabbits?
It's possible, very possible.
Is
So,
that helpful?
We just sick Boppy on her and hope for the best?
That might be good.
Follow-up question. Are there any plants that act as antihistamines in hither?
Auntie, what?
Never mind.
Agdon doesn't know anything about whatever those are. But like I said, just run around her. It usually gives her a sneezing fit.
Anyone good at running?
Me?
Not you.
All right. All right, well, look.
I think you're going to need a new nickname.
Look, I've answered every question. All right, I've been an upstanding gentleman. Now,
Actually, you're still on the ground, so...
that's true. I've been a sit-in gentleman. Now, listen. You can go on to Bavlorna. Go visit her at Downfall. She's got a nice little cottage where she takes baths. Or you can go see the Watcher. You can go ask him any question you want. He seems to be all-knowing. But whatever you do, just let me go.
How am I going to make sure you don't come back and try to steal some of the things? Like, your broken ego.
That would be a hard thing to find.
There's ways to get his ego back that involve all of us being face down in the dirt.
That's a good point.
I'll run that way as fast as I can. I won't turn back.
Which way does he point?
Point south.
I have... Well, actually, go ahead, Bobby.
I was gonna ask, is there a way to because we are dealing with Fae and stuff, is there a way to make this an actual
Like a deal.
like a deal he can't break kind of thing without consequences?
Quentin would know, probably. If you're looking for reciprocity, right? You're giving the gift of his life. Perhaps that might be good enough in terms of rules of conduct for him to give you the same in return or something in return.
But at the same time, we already know that he breaks the rule of ownership on the regular. So
Listen,
would
you
we
just tell me. Do you want me to rough him up a little bit, or are we just gonna let him go?
rough him up a little bit? Do you mean kill him?
No, I was just thinking about putting him in an E-bar and pull it until they go pop.
Well, I have one more question. And I am going to cast Charm Person as I ask this.
Nice.
So it's a DC 14 Wisdom.
He passes. 16.
Do I know? I know it doesn't take hold.
Yeah, you. What do you say to him?
Sorry, I actually lost my.
You lost your train of thought?
I lost my train of thought for a second there.
You cast it and you can see it just has no effect. You can test it out by saying something, but he'll just basically be like, no, I don't want to jump off a bridge. I guess you couldn't ask that anyway, but you know what I mean.
Have you lied about anything that you've told us thus far?
Oh, no. I've been 100% truthful. Agdon... Well, that's not true. Sometimes Sometimes Agdon might bend the truth a bit. But not today.
Agdon, if we were ever to meet again, would you greet us as a friend, or as an enemy, or as neutral beings? Because I don't want to fight you again. I think we all know you would lose, but, I think you would need to think about any possibly harmful actions you may take against us in the future.
Oh, trust me. The last thing I want to do is rumble with you all again.
I want to do an insight check, but I've failed horribly until now. I think she's just gonna take his word for it.
Listen, if you promise not to tell anybody about this, I might be able to save my reputation.
And what would you do with your reputation?
What do you mean, what would he do with it?
If your reputation is preserved, what would you do with your life?
Oh, I'd do what I do best.
Honestly, listen, I don't care what you steal or who you steal from. I'm just more concerned for you once we deal with the hag. You're probably going to get stuck back on a tree or something, so you might just want to leave hither.
Wait. Why? Why would I have to go back up in the tree?
Well, I mean, because the idea is we're going to bring back that other one.
Sibilna.
Ah. He looks a little disappointed. Well, listen, how about you put in a good word for old Agdon? I gave you a whole ton of information. Could probably help you defeat these old hags.
That could work.
Come on, what do you say? We're old buddies now, come on. Bygones be bygones. And Agdons be Agdons.
All right, Agdon,
I'm going to ask... Go ahead.
All right. No, you go ahead.
I'm going to
No,
ask
I want to hear
one-
from the rabbit.
Yeah, that's clear.
Well, he wouldn't say that.
Okay.
He's actually... I want to hear from my fellow Harengon.
All right, Agdon. I'm of the mind that perhaps we should let you walk. And if we run into each other again, we, you say hello and keep it amicable. But if we don't, next time I will break both your legs.
Well, good thing old friends wouldn't do that, and you only feel it, a little light tap on your shoulder.
His boxer reflex kicks in and punches him in the face.
Do you? Do you punch him?
No. It'd be
I
funny,
mean,
though.
it would kind of make sense.
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
Oh no.
Hold on, I have to look up my character
Roll an
sheet.
attack
I
with
was totally
disadvantage.
kidding. That would be great.
Roll an attack with disadvantage because he's invisible.
Isn't he also? Oh no, he's not restrained. He's grappled.
He's not restrained, no.
Yeah. Oh, he is prone though.
Yeah,
No,
only,
he's- Yeah, go ahead.
it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. Only a 7.
Yeah, you're 7. So he gets up and
he
gets up and
it's not
punches
like
him.
it's not like an actual like he's like blind. It's kind of like he feels something, like just tries to like quickly turn and punch whatever it is.
Yeah. Just gain some
Who's
distance.
touching me? I'm gonna knock you out.
Oh, it's that's my bad. I forgot. You're branded. All right, listen, that'll wear away in a day or so. Agdon's got you covered. You'll never see me again unless you want to, and then even then, I will have the utmost respect for my newfound friends.
All right. Well, I'm
I have-
good. Unless any of you else have questions, I'm happy to let this upstanding Harengun find a new way in life.
One last question. I know I said that before, but my trick didn't work. So I'm going to try it again. And I'm going to cast Charm Person again with my last spell slot.
Nice. Really risking it all, putting it all on the line.
I got one spell slot left. I can't do that much with it anyway.
Nat 1.
Nat 1?
Nat 1.
Nice.
Have you been dishonest with us?
Not one bit.
Ask him if he's withheld any useful information.
I did say one more question.
And a deal's a deal.
I will... If you have honestly not lied, then I will let you go.
Thank you.
And he'll move the poker away.
Mind if I get my poker back?
I would mind that quite significantly, yes. You're
All
not
right,
getting it
all
back.
right. We're done here. All right. I'm going to go for a jog. I'll catch you all later. We're not.
No, actually, you won't. Remember?
We're not. Won't do
Yes.
that.
Also,
We're like-
don't go back to Bavlorna, because, we'd probably then, again, have to, probably break your legs, all that.
Yep, the legs. Got it. Agdon is going to go that way. Point
Yes.
south again.
Get yourself out of Frismere and lead a better life, because someone eventually will break your legs.
Bye, have fun.
He darts off. Unfortunately,
Is it
though, he's
going
going to
yet?
have to swim a little bit. Actually, no, he's going to run so fast that he'll run on top of the water.
Nice.
Jet ski like.
That's awesome.
Is he,
All right.
Did he leave?
So, where do you want to go?
He's gone. I want to see this Watcher.
Who wants this poker? I really don't want it. I just didn't want him to have it.
Throw it in the water.
Well, it seems to be quite,
Really sad. Can I? I don't know if I can use that. Can I?
I mean, if no one
Yeah.
wants it, I'll keep it. It seems it's interesting. I'm just not really not a poker sort of guy. At least
feel like
in
I
that
would-
way.
3d6. Yeah, I feel like I would probably hold on to it.
Sure. He'll hand it.
Okay, I'll
over. I'm
just-
assuming it's not like glowing with fire right now anymore.
Yeah. Would it still
Oh.
be my normal plus like 5 to hit if I were to use that, Bob?
Yeah, we just said that it would be a martial weapon, and
Okay.
that its damage is not physical. You're not really smacking somebody with it. You're branding them with it. And does 3d6 fire damage.
All right. Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
All right.
Does it add the modifier for the damage?
Let's see. When Agdon uses it, it does not.
Oh, okay. I mean, still more damage than.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I only
Straight
have a
3d6,
1d8.
no modifiers.
Yeah, I have 1d8 plus 3, so that's probably better.
3d6 or 1d8 plus 3. Yeah. The
Yeah.
3d6 is going to be 10.5,
Yeah. As
1d8
long
is
as they're
gonna
not
be
resistant to fire. Yeah.
7.5. Or,
Well,
yeah, something like that.
you have a nice new poker.
Add that.
Well, I'm not sure how everyone's doing. Do we want to rest here? It seems we may have kicked all of these rabbits out of their home.
I could take a nap.
Well, it's a tree that Agdon was hanged from.
I wouldn't
So-
mind some rest.
Go ahead. Rest? Did you say rest?
Perhaps.
Gotcha. You can stay in the tree. The tree is where they were staying. And did we say the Watchers?
Where was the Watcher?
Northeast?
To the east. Yep.
To the east.
Northeast.
Okay.
Northwest is
Northeast.
Downfall.
Northwest, downfall, northeast. Okay.
If that Watcher knows where my brother is, I need to talk to him.
Do you think it would be more advantageous? And this isn't me suggesting, this is me genuinely asking. Do you think it would be more advantageous to go to Babylona before the Watcher, as she may know more about the Watcher? Or the other way around? I really
Is
don't.
the Watcher
I don't know.
somebody we're supposed to be scared of, or
Well, I assume with that nom de guerre that it's supposed to strike some sort of fear. Doesn't exactly, give the welcoming, come in for a hug sort of feeling. More like the better draw your curtains before you go to bed sort of feeling.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like the hag's definitely not going to be happy to see us, whereas this Watcher thing, at the very least, I'm honestly not sure which direction to go, guys. You pick, I'll follow.
Boomy, any input?
I'm gonna go and lead towards Siggy. Seeing that Siggy wanted to talk to the Watcher, I'd most likely be leaning towards going there as well.
Yeah, I'd like to go to that Watcher too. I got a couple questions I need answered.
Do you know who the Watcher is?
I don't know him personally, but as Lemon is discussing this, looks like she's trying to stall and think of things that she's heard. She can't really remember all the things, but most of it are legend. She says, I think I heard something that he's this kind of big, large snake creature with a moose head.
He's a moose snake.
Yeah.
That's strange.
I feel like we're entering Avatar territory here. Just take two animals, mash them together, we get something.
Hybrid animal.
Well, I heard that Zybilna, she wanted to fill her domain with magical creatures, and so she created this one.
Do you does it favor Zybilna? Or does it would it possibly favor Babylona?
I don't think so. Probably Zybilna.
Then perhaps it is better to go to the Watcher first. If it favors Zybilna, maybe it could give us something useful for
Ooh,
fighting
let's go.
Babylona.
Let's jump in one of these rafts. I mean, I can fly, but
I take a look to see if there's the nicest looking one.
Isn't there only one left?
there were
Is there
so.
one?
two, right? Oh, you only
Yeah.
have the other
Didn't
one.
one
Yeah, yeah.
didn't the rabbits take one?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, you're right.
I remember them cartoonishly backpedaling their bow after I stabbed him the second time. Really wasn't trying to torture somebody.
I know they were like, all right, we're gonna turn this boat around.
I love that he still doesn't even he'll never know because he'll never see him.
Right?
Won't see the damage he did.
He has no idea.
He just
None.
thinks he was like messing around and poking him, giving him some light burns.
Yes. Well, you'll find him. Maybe you'll find out another day. Maybe you'll see him down the road. We'll see.
Because Bob, you'll have to break his legs if that happens.
We'll see.
Uh,
So, do you want to do a short rest, or do you want to do a long rest, or do you want to go straight to the Watchers?
We have.
Do I know of any way to any creatures that might messenger things? Please stop listening.
A creature?
Any creatures that might, in the Feywild that might like ferry things or act as like messengers or familiars, that would enter the service to deliver something to somebody.
You could probably find a creature. Yeah, like here you probably won't find like a carrier pigeon or anything like that, but maybe like an insect, moth or butterfly, or you could find maybe even like a frog.
I should have gotten the rabbit to do it. All right, never mind. I was gonna see if we could send some of the truffles to Jingle Jangle,
Oh.
along with a note. But I'm good with the long or short. I mean, I won't really get anything off of the short, but if we're possibly going into a dangerous situation, we should definitely take a long, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So you can take a look at this tree stump. I think I described it to you before, but I'll just give you a quick refresher here. The top of the stump is about 30 to 40 feet above the water level. The tree itself was probably something closer to 80 foot in diameter. There were wooden skiffs down by the roots that entered into the swamp, but you only have the one now. There are vines that kind of surround it, almost fashioned like little rope ladders that kind of hang off the edges and enable you to climb up it. And that's how you get up to the top. When you get up to the top of the encampment, you can see that the circle has tents all on top of the platform that's been created by the trunk. And you can see there are all different sorts of trinkets that have been stolen from travelers scattered across the stump.
I would love to take a look at those.
Among the trinkets, you're going to find a D4 notable ones. Give me a D4.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
I got 2.
A 2?
Mm-hmm.
So, give me 2 D100s.
72 and 59.
You find a tuning fork that sounds the tone of the F key.
Mm-hmm.
And you also find a wooden mouse figurine that squeaks when you pick it up. Nothing frightening there.
That tuning fork could potentially be very valuable, depending on if it is tuned to a specific plane. Not that
It is in the F key.
particularly. Does the F, would that be is there a plane associated with the F key? So,
Lots of planes.
lots of planes could be the
Lots
F key.
of planes. So we'll take a long rest here. You can roll hit dice if you'd like to do some healing. At the end, you'll gain half your hit points back. That's really the
Wow,
one
that
big
was-
house rule that
Is
I keep forgetting to
anyone-
make a document for and put that
Is
down
anyone
in the
really
links.
bad on hit
Oh.
points?
Yeah, I could use. You have the Song of Rest.
I can do
right?
Song of Rest, yeah.
Yeah, I could use that.
Okay, so for the
So
first,
I'll only roll that one hit die instead of the second one.
yeah, for the first hour, I'll do Song of Rest to give everybody an extra D6. I think it's just a straight D6.
Do you roll or do I roll it?
I
I think he rolls.
think I do. Let's see. There we go. An extra 2.
All right, I'll take it. I'm one off of max. I'm not going to spend a second hit die on that.
All right.
Sounds right.
So I get all my bardic inspirations. I get everything back.
Boomy,
Do I
were
get
you
all-
injured in the fight? No, right?
I was not. But do I gain a spell slot back?
Yeah, you're taking a
the
long
long
rest.
rest?
You get your
Okay.
spells back.
Get my moxie
Siggy,
back.
you were hurt, right?
Yeah, I was. I'm rolling my hit dice. No.
I was at one. I was 1 hit point down, so I'm not even gonna roll because I would get it back fully.
Okay. I'm almost at full. I'm at 14.
1 hit dice you spent?
Just one.
Okay,
So I'm at 14 out of 15 now.
gotcha. After the 8-hour rest, well, it depends on whether you slept or not, or if it was entirely sleeping towards the end. You would have woken to the sounds of the swamp again, and the sky again at the constant dusk. It doesn't feel like much time has passed, but you do know that you are fully rested. You can head northeast along the docks if you would like to walk for most of it, or use the skiff to go underneath the docks and head in that northwest direction. Since
The
you're
skip would probably be faster, right?
probably, yeah. Probably.
Also, lower risk of falling through one of those creaky boards.
That is true. So you head northeast, and you come to a body of water. I'm going to describe a couple things to you as you approach. Since you're in the boat and the skiff, I should say, you're going to avoid any issue with traveling. You can just follow the docks, and you won't have to make a survival check to navigate here. All right. So, a distant but sustained screeching sound can be heard above the din of insects around you. Up ahead, through the morass and fog, you can make out the form of a river's edge and the form of a humanoid frog sitting on that edge. I would say it's right here is where you come out on.
Do we hear anything coming from the frog?
The frog, you can't tell if that sound is being made by the frog, but this distant, sustained screeching
Oh, I
is
see, okay.
audible from where you're at. And you can see through the fog, it looks like there's a greater body of water up ahead.
Should I fly ahead and see who is up there?
I imagine it's the moose steak pigeon creature or whatever.
Pigeon? I don't remember that part.
I don't know. I'm just taking animals and sticking them together. That's basically what it sounds like.
Careful, Siggy, if you go.
Well, last time, and I don't mean this as a comment to your abilities, but last time you went to scout, you were shot quite a few times with bolts.
He doesn't believe you're up for the job.
Are you saying I'm
I'm-
not sneaky enough, Quentin?
Yeah, what are you
I
trying
am-
to say, Quentin?
I'm
Oh
trying
my
to
God,
say-
lemon! I mean, I wouldn't say God. Oh hell, lemon! Will you cut it out? You're just instigating things.
I am trying
Now-
to express my concern for Siggy's well-being.
Oh,
All right, fine. I'll allow it. Now, did I hear you say Quentin before, or is it Quentin?
Are you talking to me? I don't often say
Is
my
there
own name.
another Quentin around?
Wait,
I don't think she knows your
when did
name.
I say my own name? I didn't say my own name.
When you did the introduction for our lovely viewers.
She's breaking the fourth wall.
She breaks the fourth wall.
Quentin just
If anyone would
twitches.
do
Quentin.
Quentin, that's what I've been saying. Okay, good.
What are you talking about, viewers? What do you mean?
Are we
Watcher.
already at the Watcher?
the Watcher.
You know, those people out there watching. The ones that are about to hit the like and subscribe button.
I feel like she's about to break into song.
I don't know. What is what do you mean subscribe button? Is there like a magazine subscription?
Ah, never mind. You're old school.
I don't understand.
All right.
Lemon makes eye contact with the audience.
She
I think
winks.
she needs a therapist.
I got you guys. Now, back to focus on this here, all right? Who's this frog guy?
I don't know. Maybe, perhaps we should go talk to them. It's just one of them. I mean, we just fought a bunch of rabbits and made it out. I imagine rabbits are stronger than frogs, right? That's how it works, I imagine.
Depends how big the frog is.
Well, he's just sitting there. He doesn't look too harmful.
I dated a
Yeah, you-
bullywug once.
You see? Oh,
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
A bullywug?
that's horrifying.
A bullywug? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I dated a bullywug once. Why?
Was it sentient?
Bullywug? Of course.
Was it consensual?
Of course.
Do you speak bullywug?
A little bit here and there. It didn't work out, though. He always had a frog in his throat. All right, I'm going to go fly up at a safe distance and watch you do this, all right?
I don't think there's any safe
You should
distance
try
anymore.
offering it some cake.
She flies up into the air overhead and disappears
big
into
is the
the
frog?
fog.
Perhaps you should ask Lemon. I think that she's quite familiar with that territory.
Oh Lord, that was an out of character question.
You said human size, right? Or well, actually, no. You said humanoid. You didn't say human size. I assume.
Human size, yeah, human
Okay.
size. So you
Um,
approach
Can
together?
we stay on the boat, going?
Yeah.
Towards. Okay.
Yeah, so the river that you see here, it's actually right now, all this area has been flooded. So you probably, it might be like slower going with the boat, kind of like through more muck, but then you see the stronger river current that you can pick up on
And it's flowing into the. It's flowing north towards the lake.
towards the lake. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
So-
I guess if it's on the. If it's actually on the edge of the river, then I guess we can just take the river.
You could take the river, exactly. So as you approach, the whole group, you approach, you can see that there's a bullywug fisherman sitting on the edge of the river with a fishing pole in his hand. And the, whatchamacallit, what's the thing that floats on the water?
Tackle, the bait, something
Yeah,
like
you know,
I don't
whatever.
know anything about fishing.
I know, me either. I don't know much about fishing, but
I don't
the little
remember this stuff.
bobbly thing that lets you know when you caught a fish. Chat, help us out. All right, come on.
The bob.
We got
Let's
some.
just call it the bob.
The
Yeah.
bob.
All right, the bob. You got the little bob,
bob.
in the water, and he's sitting there on the edge of the river. By the way, Twitch chat. Yes, I apologize. I don't know what happened, but every time it says I'm streaming Arizona Sunshine, which is apparently a first-person shooter zombie type game. This is Dungeons and Dragons. All right, I have no idea what I clicked, but every time I stream now, it streams that I'm playing that game. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons 5e. This is Wild
You
Beyond the
heard it
Witchlight.
here first. Arizona Sunshine is hijacking this stream.
Yeah. By the way, it's called a bobber. Apparently, that's very appropriate.
Is it actually called a bobber? That was what I was thinking, but I was like, that doesn't sound right.
That's what our expert fishermen say in the YouTube chat. So we're going with
Wow.
bobber. So the bobber's there, and you can see this bullywug, this frog-like humanoid. He's wearing overalls, and he's got like a straw hat on, and he turns to you, and in a croaking Sylvan, which I know Quentin speaks Sylvan. I think somebody else spoke Sylvan. I was looking before.
I think I do as well, but I might.
That's
be
what I thought.
wrong.
Yeah.
I
So
speak Sylvan.
oh, maybe it was Boppy that I looked at, but
Yeah, I speak.
regardless.
I speak Common and Sylvan. That's it.
I think Heron Gun and Fairy both get Sylvan as their second language.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I do not
Okay.
speak
Everyone
Sylvan,
except
so
for Boomy.
Boomy
That's
has
cool.
no idea
You
what's
know-
going on.
I'm just happy to be part of the ride.
Well, he speaks in Sylvan to you all, but then after shortly realizing that Boomy, like questioningly looked at him, he'll speak in Common, but he'll first attempt Sylvan, and he's gonna say, "Greetings, friends. Would you like to fish?
Greetings. I'm sorry, are you offering the activity or the food?
Well, you know what they say. Give a frog a fish, feed him for an hour, teach a frog to fish. He'll never eat flies again.
I
Siggy's
have
gonna
heard
fly
that.
up. Siggy will fly up to Lemon and say, "Is this your ex-boyfriend?"
Don't tell me he's wearing that straw hat again. No, it's not.
Is he? No, okay. I was like, no, okay.
It's not.
Uh,
She'll watch from above and keep an eye out. He goes, the name's Oofgunk.
A pleasure to meet you, Ufgunk. My name is Quentin Queen.
I see you've got a big group here. You looking for fish?
I'm
No.
looking
Oh, go ahead, Siggy.
I'm looking for the Watcher because I'm looking for my brother. And I know that other people in this group are looking for other things and people. Do you know the Watcher?
Well, the Watcher. It's an old legend. This lake has lots of legends. But I've been having a hard time coming here lately. You hear that blasted sound, and you can hear the screeching from beyond towards the lake.
Yeah, what is that sound? Where's it coming
Oh.
from?
That sound, it's that wretched creature.
What creature?
This little tiny devilkin. Causing a ruckus, scaring all the fish away.
When you say devilkin, do you mean an actual fiend?
Oh no, it's a small little fey. Like that.
Mr. Banks.
That
Why is
does
this-
sound like a terrifying creature.
He's a
The bank.
devilkin, I tell you. Listen, I'm a simple bullywug. I'm more of a backwater bullywug. I appreciate the small things in life, like lovin' and fishin'. And then Lemon swoops down. Did I hear fishin'?
I think you heard Lovin' too. This is my friend Lemon. She's quite nice.
Hello,
Um,
Lemon.
You know it goes well with fish. A little bit of citrus.
Little Lemon.
We give Lemon a little piece of the carrot cake that we have. Like, go offer cake.
Where have you been keeping that?
You don't want to know.
Completely ignoring.
I appreciate the offer, but no sweets for me. I stick to a pescatarian diet.
Wow.
I don't think that excludes cake, but I respect it.
Hey, you know who Bavalorna is?
Of course, everyone knows Bavlorna here these days.
What do
I
you know
assume the
about
Devilkin
Bavalorna?
is a servant of hers.
Oh, so then you mean it's probably a great thing if we get rid of the Devilkin.
Oh, well, I mean, it would definitely bring back the fish. Again, I'm a simple bullywug. Give me fish, and give me love.
Do you have any friends around here?
I prefer to be alone. My kind can be a bit pomp and worried with courtesies.
Oh, so can my kind.
You're looking for Bavlorna because she lives in Downfall, where my kind are also from.
She's a... Oh, wait a second. Is that something I need to be worried about if I go over there?
The Bullywug are harmless as long as you don't threaten their reign. You see, they're ruled by a group called the Sagi Court.
Sounds menacing.
Right now, and if I'm not mistaken, this changes almost by the hour. The ruler is King Gullop the 19th.
You must
The
be well
19th.
in tune
Wow.
with the current events.
We're
What? Is he
tolerant
so
of
often usurped?
That is the problem. Our kind are very paranoid. Not me, of course, but the rest of them are. Again, worried about pomp and courtesies.
Doesn't seem they're too concerned with courtesy. if they're usurping their leaders so frequently?
They love revolution.
Suppose
How
if
do they
you
feel
revolt
about,
against a revolution, it's just the status quo, isn't it?
How do they feel about Bavlorna? They like her, they hate her. What's the deal?
Most feel neither positive nor negative towards her. I can say without a doubt she lets us live peacefully. I guess you could say they do form some sort of barrier, but no, they are generally tolerant of outsiders.
Oh, that's good. All right. Okay.
But you don't live with them? You don't live with your kind?
I live a slower life. I don't like to be caught up in all the politicking.
He already told us he's a simple man. All right, a simple, well, not man, a frog.
Love and
He
fish
likes-
are all I desire.
Yeah, exactly. Love and fish, fish and love.
Well, I know
This
where
guy-
you get the fish. Wherever do you get the love if you're out here all by yourself?
What do you think
It's
he uses the
self-love.
fish for?
Fish for food.
And
Not
for love.
friends.
And for love, yes, it brings me great joy.
Fish are food, not
The old
friends, Bobby.
bullywug in the sea, that was my favorite book growing up.
I heard that one ends tragically.
I heard it drones on and on.
Like this noise. Oh, God, would that stop?
Hemet T. Croakingway. What an author.
Hemet T. Croakingway, he's a legend and a scholar.
I hear they still carry volumes of his work at Candlekeep.
Oh, no doubt. I'm sure that's the case. Well, is there anything I can help you with?
Well, do you know the Watchers? I didn't hear you the first time.
I've never met a watcher before. I've been to this lake quite a few times.
All right. Well, good luck with the strange chirping, croaking, devilkin thing.
You said there were many rumors of this lake, legends of this lake. When we mentioned the Watcher, is that to assume that the Watcher is rumored to live here in this lake?
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
When we mentioned the Watcher, you said that there were many legends of this lake. Is that to assume that the Watcher is supposedly living in this lake?
Yes, one would say that.
Would you?
The locals of hither call this mysterious creature the Watcher. I've heard it called by another name. Cerastus.
Sorry, one more time.
Cerastus.
Is that
Your ass is.
Cerastus or Cerastus?
Cerastus.
Your ass.
Cerastus. Very good.
Yes.
Very important. You have to know titles.
The legends say it's an amphibious serpent with antler horns.
Antler horns?
That would be correct. If there's anything you could do about this screaming, this droning, oh, it is terrible.
One might say it's a moose snake.
One might.
A moose.
Approach with caution. One time I got a bit too close to this devilkin and it got a little ornery.
When you said devilkin many times. Is that the type of fae? I've never heard of this creature.
That is correct. They make
Why is it
terrible
screaming?
noises.
What is it?
That's what they do. They make terrible noises.
Just to annoy the people around them, or is it in pain?
That's correct. Just to annoy.
So I don't
Senseless,
feel
really.
anything from, like, after hearing the screaming, I don't feel any effects or anything like that.
No, you've only been here for, what, 10 minutes, right? You've
10
only
minutes,
heard it for
okay.
so much. Yeah. Probably get on your nerves. You're sitting here for hours.
Are there merfolk in the lake?
I haven't seen one.
Well, I don't know. You seem like a nice guy. Maybe we could go talk to the devilkin and get rid of him.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Bully!
Bog.
Did you just call me a bully?
No, it's a
don't think
term of
that was
endearment.
Do we see that island? I'm looking at the map. Do we see that island with like the plateaued hut on it?
It's a bit foggy on the lake, so if you were to go closer, maybe you could.
Okay. Just curious.
But generally speaking, the map features try to avoid thinking this exactly what they look like.
Gotcha. Okay.
When I get
just
too close to it, I'll
it looked
describe
in
it.
like, in terms of size, it looked humongous. So
That's another thing. The scale is way off for this map. It's more
yeah,
done.
I wasn't sure if this was like some massive thing.
It's more done
Um,
for the look of it all, the
Gotcha.
tone. Yeah.
Well, could
Uh,
you point us towards this devilkin? Perhaps we could offer the gift of removing him from your ears.
That would be lovely. And he points to the edge of the lake.
Well, if we have to go to the lake anyway, might as well.
Yeah, this noise is
whatever
starting
this
to
is.
bug me too. So let's stop it.
Perhaps if the Watcher does indeed live here, then getting rid of a nuisance would please them.
I think that's smart.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm gonna take like pieces of like something from my pack to like put in my ears.
The
Like-
truffles.
You know, the truffle
Ooh.
something. Yes. To just
Ooh.
stop.
Don't
this-
you dare use
from
the
hearing.
truffles in that way.
And I'm just gonna say
Ooh, that's
what?
nasty.
What?
Truffle ears.
Truffle ears.
All right, so Boomy fashions a headset of truffles, and
You better
You
eat
head off.
those.
you gonna eat them?
What? What? Can't hear you.
Nice. Oh, that's great. All right, so you head towards the edge of the lake, and as you approach, the screaming, the cacophony grows louder. You get to the edge, the shoreline of the large lake. If not for the discord, the landscape would be serene with lush grass, crystalline water, pinpricks of fireflies, noticeable even in the sunshine. Brightly colored, elongated stones form a path toward the center of the lake, where a large rock formation rises above the water. The cave mouth is clearly visible, though it is too dark to see inside. Perched on the precarious supports is a wooden hut that balances haphazardly on the rock island. Two winged creatures appear to be the source of the raucous. I'm going to switch maps for a second. Not for a second, we'll switch maps. Just want to give the viewers a bit of a heads up here. If you're following along with the channel and the campaign, you'll notice this is not something from the book. This is a supplemental map and an encounter from DM's Guild by Dan Kahn. I've run something of his before here on the channel, the Slanty Tower. This is the Watcher's Pool, and that is down in the link below. Let's move to this map now. It's actually a really cool map. Alright, place your characters in.
Assuming we're coming from this way.
Yeah. You're coming in from the shore.
Oh, from the shore. Oh, okay.
Alright. So there's the map, and you can see the water, the rock
the blue
island
one
with
there?
the cave in it, and the hut that's situated precariously on top of it. And you can see the you can see the stepping stones that are brightly colored. I do have our bullywug friend here. He'll just stay on the edge. I'm just going to show you his
Oh
art.
my god, he's giant.
Yeah, he's just showing you the art.
That's so cute.
But he's going to be hanging out down here with his fishing rod in the water.
Bob, this is the most beautiful map I've ever seen.
So
My mind
colorful.
is blown.
This is a cool one. I like the colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got really nice colors.
All right, so you approach the causeway here, and you can again the first thing you really notice is the brightly colored stepping stones that lead toward the rock in the water.
Approach the first kind of step.
Should we attempt diplomacy? We didn't really get to do that with the heron guns.
Well, I don't know. The The frog said they're horny or something like that.
Well, that would make diplomacy even easier.
I'm sure we could send Lemon to talk to them. If that's,
Randall, Randall, I don't know if you have encountered Devilkin before in your time being in the Summer Court, or heard about them. If you'd like to give me a either an insight check or religion check, I would allow either of those.
Insight?
Yeah. Because, well, actually, I'll allow you the insight check for something else. You could give me both, insight and religion.
Oh, okay. Okay, so insight and religion. So religion to see if I know them. Insight or something.
You've never heard of Demonkin before, so everything you said before or Devilkin is exactly the way you played it.
2 10s.
And your insight is 10, so you know nothing.
Is
Perfect.
Lemon coming with us, or is she staying with her new
I'm just
friend, the
gonna
Bullywug?
hang out with this guy for a little bit, get to know him, okay? Is that such a problem?
No, I think that's wonderful. He said he wants some love. Maybe you can become friends.
I'll take it from here, okay? Go.
Just don't croak.
Go.
I zip away. Siggy is flying. She's not walking on the steps. She's gonna hover.
Fair enough. Boomy and Boppy, I see. Do you step on the red one there?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's never a good question for the DM to ask.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, a couple things. So, when you step on the area there, the stone, and I'm actually going to turn off the music for a second. I do have something. I want to make sure this sounds
I
right
want to
here.
believe it's like a piano, like stepping stones, where each step I take, it's like a different noise.
It's just that scene from Big.
Sorry.
Hold on one sec.
So, what did I miss? Mr. Banks decided to go upstairs and yell outside of Oliver's room, so I had to go stop
Oh, that's
that.
all right. That's all right. So I just want to. Here we go. So this is what you hear when you step on the stone, the red stone. I guess Boomy will do this because Boppy wouldn't have been here. Maybe you take the first step, Boomy. So Boomy, you step on the stone to head towards the rock, and you hear. Did you all hear that?
Is it about to play "Girls" by the Beastie Boys?
Were you able to hear that?
Yeah.
That's good note recognition there, Mike.
Can I jump again? Just on the same step?
Yeah. You want to jump on it again?
Yeah.
Sure. You jump. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't know what just happened, but I got out of something here. You jump on it again.
Is that a seat?
Maybe. Your character might not know that, but you could
Kinda
attempt
turning
it
to
if
the
you'd like.
group, kind of like, hey, magical steps here.
Yes. They were already brightly colored and floating, so yes.
At this point, Boomy is actually like stepping on it in place just to keep having it ring, just because he's, yeah.
Siggy's
Well,
like jamming out.
they certainly know we're here.
I'm gonna step on it too.
Quentin is going to just kind of walk to the center and just kind of place his arms in front and just look towards the rock, waiting for them to come out.
I'm gonna step on the orange one. I'm gonna jump back and forth.
Siggy's gonna go yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red, 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 orange, 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 yellow.
Hold on.
orange, red.
Hold on.
No, do it.
Hold on. Something's
Do it.
happening.
Dance.
Something's happening. So when you hear this, the Devilkin, one additional one, flies out of its hut, and now you can see that there are 3, and they are still screaming, making this sound. Now all 3 of them are making this discordant, awful noise, and they're aiming that at you. All right, so you can tell that you've bothered them by hitting those notes.
Is this about to be a battle of the bands?
Yeah. What notes are they screaming? Do we need to harmonize with them to make it better?
You
Is this
can't.
going to be
They're
the base
discordant.
fight scene from Scott Pilgrim? Am I gonna Gonna pull out my lute, start doing sound waves.
So right now you hit a couple of them. Boppy hit the orange and then the yellow. Christian, Boomy is still on the red. What do the rest of you do?
I played a song. I did yellow, orange, red.
Oh right,
played-
yeah, I did that for you.
I played hot cross buns.
Okay, so you do that,
Yep.
and that really, right off the bat, bothers these creatures. So the screaming devilkin, they start to go into a sort of frenzy. They're going to come at you. So let's roll for initiative here.
Oh, shit. I love that we start the conversation of, should we do diplomacy? The second that musical note happened, all like the conversation was just over.
We're children, like Boomy and Siggy especially. We're just like here to have a good time.
What's great is that Boppy went for it too.
That's true.
We know the secret to Boppy's heart. Why do I have a bonus to my initiative?
All right, I need you to do C, D, C, F, F, C, C, F, F, C, E. Like, do that. Just repeat that over and over.
Well, here's the problem: is that you'd have to coordinate the song. You do get the sense that the songs bother them, though. All right. So let's roll for initiative here. Call out Quentin. I see a 7.
That's correct. I also forgot that my jack of all trades gives me a bonus to my initiative. That's awesome.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm going to put some music on, but I want to keep it low in case you want to play more chords here. So
I'm gonna keep it low.
13.
Boom.
there you go. How's that? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Just
hear
a
the music?
very immediate crescendo.
I know. I picked a loud one from Tabletop Audio, but I lowered it, so it's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. We'll keep it low. That way, if you want to play some more notes, you're good to go. All right, let's do this. So, Boomy, you got a 16? No, 13?
That's 13.
Dasha got a 16.
Yes.
And Boppy got an 11. All right, so it looks like Siggy, you might be going first here. Yep, Siggy's going first. And then we go to Boomy after that. Then Boppy and Quentin.
I'm going to ready an action to shoot them with my short bow if one of them attacks my party.
Okay, sounds good. So you're ready in action to attack, and anything else?
I'm just going to keep bouncing around, like, because she can fly from one to the other, so she's going to keep trying to make music.
Yeah, move yourself to the correct one. The ones that you want to hit.
I guess I'll stop here with Boppy.
So are you
And I'm
hitting
just
the
gonna-
ones on the way?
Yeah, she'll go da da da, and end up
Gotcha.
here.
So like this.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so you head down and they shake their ears, they cover their ears when you do that. We go to Boomy. Christian?
I think I'm going to also ready an attack with my melee weapon, and I think I'm actually gonna take a step back off of the note, seeing that all the notes kind of made him upset. That'd probably be the first thing you did, would be to get off.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Are you writing in action or?
Yeah, I'm readying an attack.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Did
What's
I
the
miss
trigger?
that? Maybe I missed that.
It's gonna be my melee attack, so if something gets close enough.
Okay. What do you have out? The poker?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so you head out. Take a step back. The creatures are going to go. Dasha, your action is going to go off as this one is clearly flying towards you and Boppy.
Okay, so I'll shoot it with my short bow. Not gonna hit, I think.
And 11 was your total? Or is that
It's
just
a
the
10.
roll?
10.
A 10 is your total. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not going to hit. No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the creature that reached you is going to attack with... Yeah, it's going to go with its barbed tail. It's going to attack you. What's your AC, Bobby?
Mine is 14. Sorry.
14. Gotcha.
Yes.
So it is going to hit with a total of 17, and it's going to do a total of 6 piercing damage from its barbed tail. You can see it's got little tiny stunted legs, and as it's flying, it looks very agile. Like when Siggy shot at it, you actually get the sense that Siggy's attack was never going to hit. It was just not close enough to hitting. This thing is fast, all right? And its screaming is now right in your face. And it's your turn. Oh, actually, the others are going to go too. So this one is going to hover up on top and just kind of wait. This one is going to go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and engage right here. 10 with Quentin. You can hear the screaming as well. Right in your ear. It's very loud. All right, so let's go to Boppy. Boppy, you're going to give me a saving throw. Start your turn for the screaming. Wisdom.
Oh, good. Oh, actually, I'll take that. It's an 18.
That's nice. No issue here. You can withstand the sound. Go about your turn as normal.
That was a nat 20 I rolled.
And it's still an 18.
Yeah. I am going to brace up with my bonus action. So that's going to be roll a d6. I'm going to get 5 plus 2 plus 2. So I'm going to get 9 temporary hit points.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to punch it with 1 attack since I used my bonus. 15.
15 does not hit.
All right. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. So you hit swing. Swing and a miss. This little creature. They're not big. Like I said, stumpy little legs, little bodies, big sound. Quentin is up next. You need to give me a wisdom saving throw as well.
Me?
Yep.
Gotcha. Not good at those. 12.
12. Gotcha. That will miss. Sorry. That's going to succeed. I apologize. That's going to succeed. You can withstand the sound as well. And Mike, I made a mistake. I had to roll with disadvantage against you. All right, never mind. 17. You could tell that the noise from the stepping stones aggravated them as well, and their attacks were a little wild, but it still hit you with a 17.
Okay.
All right. Quentin?
I am going to get my loot out. Or sorry, my is it Lear or Liar?
Liar.
I think.
Liar. It is Liar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a liar. Yes.
Liar.
If we're
I'm
wrong,
going to
we
get
must
my
be lying. But
Liar. I'm going to get my Liar out. And I'm going to start strumming to try to stay in tune with the sounds that I said Dasha that Siggy is making with the steps, and I'm gonna try to buff it up a bit and make it a little heftier. But I'm going to jump on the first one as I'm playing, jump on the second one, and like kind of do this like spin on my heels. And as I jump, that would give it an opportunity attack. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step to right there. Yeah. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step and try to like as I come down and land on the blue, as I teleport.
okay, gotcha.
Ironically, Randall, I own a mini lyre, and I am so tempted to go get it. Right now.
Oh,
Start playing. I don't know how to play a lyre, so we need one of us to.
I actually don't either. I just got it.
And then I'm going to, for my action, cast Bane on the 3 of them.
all right. So, are they all within the range, though? Isn't it?
I think Bane
Oh.
is range
it's-
30 feet. So now that I am there,
Within 30 feet of everybody.
they're all, now they are all within 30
For some
feet.
reason, I had in my mind that it was a area within 30 feet, but you're right.
Oh, wait,
looks like it's a
actually, you know what?
radius.
Let me check. It says,
I'm reading it too. It looks like you're right. It's range 30 feet, up to 3 creatures you can see within that
Yeah.
range. So, makes sense. All right,
so
I'll
I'm
make
gonna,
the
I'm
saving
gonna cast
throws.
Bane on them.
I'll make the saves.
Oh, shh.
Wow.
One of them's outside, dude.
Ah. Could I have landed one closer then
Yeah, on this one.
on that one? Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That would've
6.
got- yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
would've
works
got
for everybody.
I thought that I did the math wrong.
That's all right. So you land on this bluish stepping stone. You cast Bane, and I got 2 fails and a success. So the one that's near Boomy is going to
Okay.
succeed. The one in the middle and the one towards the hut are going to fail.
Okay. Cool. And that's my turn.
Okay. And so Bane, just to clarify for anybody watching, basically, whenever a target fails a saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, it rolls a d4 and subtracts the number from the attack roll or saving throw, kind of like opposite of bless. All right. So now we go to top of the order, Siggy.
I'm gonna keep. It seems like the music is making them mad, but maybe disadvantaging them in some way. So I'm gonna keep bouncing around. Maybe
What
even
keys are you gonna hit?
I'll go up like boom, boom over here next to Quentin.
You have to
And
tell
just,
me
like-
which ones you're stepping on, though, because
So-
I'm not watching.
Green and blue. Green and blue.
Green and blue.
Yeah.
And what notes are those?
Well, if red was C, D, E, F, and G, F and G, I'm assuming. If this is, I don't know if that's correct. I don't have.
You're right. The
perfect
red
pitch,
one is
but-
C. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, F and C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, she'll keep bouncing around and making noise on those, and she will actually not just ready an attack, but fire a crossbow at this guy over here. The one
Okay.
in the wooden structure.
Go for it.
And that will be, hopefully I'll roll better this time. So that's a
Wow.
23 that will hit.
Misses, actually.
Does it?
No. Can you imagine?
Better not. Better not. 5 piercing damage.
Gotcha.
That was a bad roll, but it's okay.
All right. So now we go to Boomy.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up, what's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm hitting all 3 of these first 3 notes, I guess. And I'm gonna swing at this guy. Let's see. But a 15.
Nah, that's gonna miss. I hit that. That was
It's gonna
my
miss.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all I can do. That was all my movement.
All right. So you jump into the fray. You hit a couple of keys, and now we go to the Devilkin. The Devilkin's gonna fly up over here. Oh, Boomy, I'm sorry. You need to take the Wisdom saving throw, and Dasha, you need to do the same. Forgot about that.
So
My
which
bad.
one is the one that's not baned?
They're all baned. Oh no.
Oh,
Sorry, you're right. You are 100% right. Yes. So it looks like you both pass the Wisdom saving throw for the discordant noise. So no problems there. But this one right here is not baned. I'll
Okay.
actually put a little mark on them to give us some context here. These ones, yeah, these 2 are baned, and this one is fine. It's going to fly up to Boomy, and it's going to attack you, Boomy, with its barbed tail. 22.
Will hit.
You take a total of 6 piercing damage from the barbed tail.
Okay. I had 6 temporary hit points from last session. Would that still be in play, or that goes away after the long rest? Right?
That went away, but did Randall give you any more or no?
He just restores 6 extra health.
Yeah. Okay.
Or whatever he rolled to.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Extra
I
health.
just wanted to make sure. So that's 6 total.
Gotcha.
I don't think I can give temp HP.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. Never mind. It's just restoring. Okay, go
I
ahead.
heal. Yeah, I can heal. I don't think I can give temp HP.
Gotcha. All right, the one that's here, that's baned, it's going to attack Siggy. You hit a nice little chord of things there. It's going to have disadvantage on its attack. A 16.
That will hit. My AC is 15.
For 6 more damage.
Wow. Okay.
And then the one that's up in the hut here is going to fly down towards Randall. And Quentin, disadvantage to attack you.
Why
16.
is he at disadvantage?
Because you've been playing chords on the keys.
Oh,
Are
did he
you
take a minus
subtracting the
D4?
Bane?
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. So for the first one, 15, Dasha still hits you. I rolled a 1. And a 4 for the second one. That goes from a 16 to a 12.
Just misses.
Nice.
All right, so that saved you there.
Yeah.
And now we go to Boppy.
All right, I'm going to jump back and forth on these 2 notes a few times. And then I'm going
The
to
green
punch.
and the yellow?
Yep. I punch the guy in front of me twice. Maybe this time I'll actually hit. Nope. 22.
22 will do it.
God, my rolls are so bad. It's a 4. I rolled a 1 on damage.
4, you say, huh?
Yep.
I just realized if you play those notes in a certain way,
It's like
it'll
Jaws.
sound just like the Skype ringtone.
Oh, really? I thought it was like Jaws.
I don't know which ones you're hitting, but yeah, it sounds the ringing of the bell sounds just like
Ooh.
the Skype dial tone.
I know a bell that you should ring. It's the bell
Yeah.
for notifications, all right? All right, now we go to... I'm making CJ very
God.
happy. CJ's thrilled about the way I've been doing things today, promoting the channel a ton. All right, now we go to Randall Quentin.
Okay. Firstly, I am going to look to the one right next to me. That's the this guy.
Mhm.
And I am going to just kind of turn while playing my lyre. I
Are
really
you
don't like you being. Sorry.
So I got a quick question for you. You're like just strumming it here and there because you're doing actions right on your turn?
Well, I mean, I guess I
'Cause
ca-
if
I
you'd
can
like to, you
cast, I
can-
can use it as my focus. So I figure I can
Ah,
play
I see what you're
it
saying.
as I'm like casting. I'm assuming.
I see. Yes, absolutely. Was your intention though to like play a song, or just it's being played as part of your casting ability?
My intention is to also like to play a song as well.
So you can do a performance check if you'd like, but that would be separate type of action than using it as part of your spell casting.
That would be its own action.
Correct.
Gotcha. I don't want to have this one near me, so I'm going to continue using this. I'm gonna do a different thing. I'm not gonna play it as an action, but I'm going to continue to play it, but not as like an action, using it as my focus. I really don't like you being this close to me. I think that you should run. And he's gonna start to hear it's kind of the same thing I did to Agdon, of just like the cacophony of just like run in his head as I cast Dissonant Whispers on him, and he has a minus D4 to the save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Nat 1.
Nice. So he takes 9 psychic damage.
This one.
Yeah, that one. Takes 9 psychic damage, and he has to immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows from me. Yeah,
Okay.
which I believe would give Siggy an opportunity attack.
Yeah, because it's not a forced movement. He's has to move himself.
He's like
Yeah.
he's forced to choose to move.
He's choosing to move by
Yeah.
force, but not being like
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah, he's not
pushed
being
away or
physically
pulled.
moved. Yeah, but so Siggy, you can take an op attack if you want.
Can I do op attack with a crossbow at close range?
No.
No. Okay. So
So
would
no.
drawing a dagger be, or
You
a
can't
short
do it as a
sword?
reaction. No.
Okay.
You'd have to have a melee weapon. But Randall, you I believe could if you have a melee weapon out. No
I would
melee
assume
weapon?
because I'm playing my lyre,
Ah.
I do not have a melee weapon out, which is normal. I normally don't have a melee weapon out. The main purpose was to get him away from me, not to get the.
You
that,
got it.
That
Yeah,
was cherry on the cake.
You got
Okay, but I am going to still then kind of just hop down to this one and then hop back just to do a little bit of music along with the lyre, and use my bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Siggy. And since this is a musical episode, I'm going to start singing, "Hit him with a headshot. Why don't you hit him with a headshot?" As I'm jumping back and forth and playing the lyre.
it. Nice. Yeah,
And
that's
that is my
that
turn.
discordant music again. Hear it in the background. All right, so that's Quentin. We go to the top of the order. Siggy's up.
I will try to attack it again, I suppose. I will try to. I'll draw a dagger and try to attack this one next to
So,
me.
Talavar's sword.
Yes, yeah, Talvar's sword.
Go ahead.
So. $24. And actually, I think
That'll
it's
hit.
a +1, right? So that should be 25. Actually, I never
That'll do it.
updated it. So then 8. And is the +1 to damage as well, or is it just to
Correct.
the attack? Okay, so 9 total
Yep.
then.
Yeah, I factored that in. Good. So you slash this other demonkin or devilkin, and do you move? Do you go anywhere?
I'm just gonna keep going on the same note. Just make it da da da. Just make really annoying. Yep. There we go.
Okay. All right. And then we go to Boomy.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing away at the same one.
The one in
With
the top, or the one that's
sorry, the one that's down here. Yep.
the one that's been baned? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna swing with the iron. Oh,
Ooh.
then that one.
You should have struck when the iron was hot.
I'm actually gonna use my War Priest ability to try to do it again.
Second
see.
attack, your bonus action.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see if that hits. No. Oh, nope.
14 does not hit.
Does not hit.
These things are
so
quick.
I'm just gonna spend my movement bouncing between these two steps.
You will incur attack of opportunity, though.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm staying right where I am, and I'm
Gotcha.
encouraging the group to get him.
Get him. All right. We go to the demonkin. The one with Bane is going to attack Quentin. Quentin, he doesn't like your lyre playing. A total of 16, then I'll take a d4 off. 3, so 13.
It meets it, so it hits it. hits
It
me.
meets it. You take a total of 6 piercing damage. And this creature is going to...
That's quite rude.
Let's see. It's going to fly... Yeah, it's going to fly away. It's going to fly up 30 feet in the air. If you have a melee weapon out and you can take an attack of opportunity, you can. So I think it's just Quentin that can't.
Yeah, I get.
So
And I
Boppy,
got a
Siggy-
16 on my concentration check.
my god, no.
Since it's flying now, it's leaving the rock. You actually get disadvantage to hit it. So,
Josh,
Christian, 15's not going to hit. Dasha would
Yeah.
have to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, mine's not gonna hit already, so I'm not gonna reroll.
Boomy, the other one's attacking you for 21,
Yep, that's gonna hit.
and you're going to take 5 piercing damage. Dasha, you still get your attack.
All right, so I will with my short sword again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, I thought it wasn't a rapier.
Or yeah, rapier. You're right.
Oh.
I still have short sword in my
You're
Yeah,
using
8.
Talavar's dagger.
Oh, you know what? Am I using? No, it's still +6 to it.
I believe you were using Talavar's dagger.
Yes, Talafar's dagger. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's a
Yes.
dagger plus 1.
+1. So 15 to hit.
15
It was
does
a
not hit.
rapier for him because he's even
Oh,
smaller.
that's
It
right.
was
That's
a.
bad.
I think it was a long sword for him. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that makes
He's
sense.
tiny. He's small. Yeah.
So 15 to hit. I don't have the +1 programmed in.
That's fine. 15 still misses.
You do
And
have
this
a bardic
creature-
inspiration if you want it. If
You
wanna
actually
use it.
don't have. You have disadvantage. I was saying because he took off to the sky. When this thing's flying, you have disadvantage to hit it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
yeah, in that
he's
case,
up
that's
30
no.
feet in the air right now, and this one attacked Boomy, and then will also fly up. Boomy, you took your reaction to attack, so it's going to fly up 30 feet in the air. Okay, now we go to
This
Bobby.
This is great for me. I can't do anything.
Ready to attack.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll jump across all the notes up to here. And I will dodge.
Dodge. Got it.
Yep.
Perfect.
CJ really would be proud of this episode.
Yes, he would.
I literally can't do anything. I'm not ready to attack in case they don't come near me. It would just be a waste.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you dodge the rock formation there.
Do they have
And
ranged weapons? Do they seem to have
Boomy-
ranged weapons?
They don't seem to have ranged weapons now.
Okay.
So when you hit across those 5 notes that I played here, the Devilkin are completely overcome by nausea. And they look like they're about to vomit. They stop singing their discordant music, and they actually fly off north. This one's already off the board, probably. And they fly away from the rock formations. They take their reaction and run.
I guess I inadvertently ended combat.
You killed them. No, just kidding. You did scare
They
them
just
away, though.
explode?
Yeah, Bobby.
This is what you did, Bobby. And they
This
hated
feels
that.
like a really bad area for these things to be hanging out.
They hated that, and they ran off into the distance.
I mean, they'll just come back, right?
They could, yeah.
I mean, that's going to be somebody else's problem. But there's a solution. Just run across all these stones and leave.
I guess so. As long as I don't kill you first. So are we out of initiative then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow Boppy.
All right, what's in this stupid little hut you go in?
Okay, couple things. The hut. The interior of this hut is a single room with crude beds of moss and a single window. The wood creaks as it slightly sways. A rusted old harp sits on a bed of moss.
I'll go examine the harp closer.
Is the bed human-sized or is it like smaller creature-sized?
Small, just yeah. It's not like a literal bed. It's just like moss
Oh,
laying across the stone. Yeah. You can see the harp, Boppy. The hut is very small. It can support probably, if you were to just guess by looking at it, only 2 creatures at a time. I guess Siggy, you don't have to stand. You could fly, so maybe
Like
3 if you include Siggy.
Like spatially or from weight?
The weight of it all.
I'm always flying, pretty much.
Once Boppy
Um,
steps into it, you can hear an
Sounds
audible
exhausting.
groan.
I'm gonna pick the harp up.
I take
Sure.
a step back away from the hut.
Sure.
And there's nothing else in here, just the moss and the harp.
There's yes, exactly. A single room. You got the moss laying out on the floor, and you've got the rusted old harp.
Yeah, I will take the harp back out of the hut and say, "Hey, Quentin, I got another instrument. You like these things, right?"
I haven't played a harp in years, but yes, I do know how.
Seems like
let's-
Seems like maybe
Yeah.
a bard lived here before. The musical steps, the harp.
Perhaps. Certainly makes sense.
Yeah, I'll go hand it to you.
I will happily take it. I'm assuming harps are pretty big, though, right?
I guess it doesn't have to be what do they call that type of harp that's like it like takes up it's like almost the size of a piano, right? Like you don't have
Yeah.
to, it's not a grand harp or whatever.
Okay.
It doesn't say how big it is. It just says that it is a rusted, misshapen harp with grimy strings.
Hmm.
I'll say it's something you could strap to your back if you needed to. It's probably bigger than the instruments you have.
Does it look like it could be repaired and cleaned easily?
Give me an Arcana check.
Kinda. 15.
You would get the sense that this item was crafted this way, perhaps magically.
So it could possibly be magical.
Could be. You'd have
Just
to
to
use.
be just to be
identifiers.
thorough, I'm gonna just go look at the moss to see if it's like obscuring anything or something like that.
You can pull it back. It's just simply growing moss.
All right, I think we're done here.
Was the, just so I know, the sound that we were hearing that was extremely annoying before we got there,
The
was it the
demon
same
kid.
as the sound as the screeching from them? Like, was
Yeah.
it from them? Very
Yep.
obviously.
It got louder as you got closer. It was clearly them.
I'm going to just kind of sit down and just kind of put the harp down, and if it does it look like it would play,
Sure.
I will strum like just kind of run my fingers over it, just kind of seeing the string, if the strings are in tune, and see what happens.
You make a terrible sounding chord, a tritone chord. It almost, you didn't mean to do it. You meant to play something that sounded good, and it had a terrible sound. You can choose a creature of your choice within 60 feet of you that it's going to do damage to that creature. You don't have to, but you get the sense that you can direct this chord at someone if you needed to.
Okay,
Awesome.
I can. I can play music so terrible it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly on brand for me, but I'll hold on to it.
It sounds
Perfect.
like something Bondish from our other game should have.
Yeah,
There you go.
that does sound like a Bondy sort of thing.
So this is
yeah, I'll
you can
take
write
it.
it down in your inventory. It's the discordant harp.
Is that something that would be in? Oh well, it probably isn't in D&D Beyond.
I don't think so, although maybe I'd have to look it up. It could be.
Is it?
It could be.
No, doesn't look like it. At least not in the books that I have. Because this is from a supplement, so it's probably in the custom.
Yeah,
right,
probably.
so
Yep. I don't see it. either.
Discordant. Oh, wonderful. Discordant harp.
Yep. If you'd like to attune to it, it has another ability that I'll let you know.
Okay.
You can
I'll
do that
probably
another
do
time.
that. I'll probably do that. Yeah, once we take our next
Yeah.
short rest.
All right. So you're searching this hut, and it's pretty clear there's not a lot in here. You seem to take the main item that looked like they were either using or protecting, and you head back out. You're standing on top of this rock formation over the water. Light from you can see a light source coming from out of the cave, reflecting on the water, dancing across the cavern below. Boomy, are you still on the rock formations, or are you on the keys, I should say, or the rock?
No, I would have followed the group to the rock.
Gotcha. So I'd say that all of you are on top of here, and you could see that light glow from here.
Can I fly closer and inspect the glow?
You can. You fly over the opening, and at the back of the cave, you can see an antlered serpent rising out of the water. It peers in your direction with a downcast look in its eye.
Hello there. Are you the Watcher? She'll wave. Hello.
Just kind of stares at you. I'm going to put the token here. You can see it. I love the art here.
Aww, that is the cutest little serpent.
I love it. It's got a little bit of seahorse in there too, it looks like.
I shall call him Puff.
Yeah.
Does he
Well-
respond to Siggy at all, or?
He actually speaks. All right? He actually speaks. And he says, I do. Cerastus, the Watcher, as some call me. From Mother of Zybilna I came to be. Regarding visions I can see. Ask, and I'll grant you
wives.
answers 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Siggy, speak very carefully.
Where's my brother? Rowan.
Would have been great if you have two brothers. It's just like, at home,
Plot
of
twist.
course.
Plot twist.
You can ask.
she could've-
I'll get your answer for sure. But
Okay.
just think of the other questions you might want to ask the two. Discuss amongst the group.
Yeah, I'll say, Cerastus, wait, just one moment. I'm going to get my friends.
We should
like,
was it how
usher
to
everyone.
defeat the hags and how to get is it Zybilna? Yeah, Zybilna back.
Well, I think the answer. I think defeating the hags is how you get Zybilna back.
Zybilna back. All right.
Yeah.
So let's ask how to defeat the hags. Right.
Okay, how to deceive the hags. And
Well,
then,
maybe-
And
Maybe we should be more specific of.
well, we only get
What
three
is-
questions, right?
No, I'm saying with that question, because how to defeat the hags, kill them.
Yeah. So
Like,
how
what
do we
is-
kill
what
the
is
three
the-
hags and then name each of the
Yeah.
hags?
yeah.
Otherwise, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, let me tell you about this hag in Baldur's Gate."
Ah, yes, Lefoga.
What? Who?
Okay. Did you?
No,
did you
I'm,
ask that question or no?
No, I'm just gonna wait. So, what other questions were you thinking?
how do we defeat the hags? Babylorna, and then the other two, we're going to name them specifically.
Granny Nightshade.
Granny
right?
Nightshade and
What was the last one?
Mother Moonshine or something like that.
Yeah.
It was M's. 2 M's.
Sure. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna grab something from my book here.
Should we ask about who is Witch and Light's patron? Was that or was that Babylorna or was that someone
we know
else?
it's not Babylorna, but it could potentially be one of the others. One of the other
Hags.
hags, yeah.
Okay. Or there could be something deeper at play here.
You could also ask, how do we drain the swamp? That's a question they've been asking in our country for a while. There's no answer.
So for your first question about where your brother is,
Yes.
Rowan of fate, that you would not rave, look for him in the home of Endelyn Moongrave.
Okay. Thank you.
The second question was, how do you defeat the hags?
Mm-hmm.
Running circles may sound fun, but leaving hags sneezing while they're done.
Okay, there's
Me
just
running
one hag
around.
we're supposed to run circles
Still
around.
allergies.
I'm not sure. He didn't give us a name though. Which hag am I supposed to run circles around?
We did ask. We asked specifically about, or we asked about all of them. So
By name.
that answer
Should apply to all of
should
them.
apply to all of them then.
I feel like it doesn't. I feel like we're being baited here.
What was our last question?
We didn't ask. We didn't figure it out yet.
We could ask, like, are the hags controlling all of this, or is there someone even more powerful that's making these things happen in Prismere?
Is that what you want to ask?
I'm gonna consult with the group before I ask that.
What do you think, group?
I support that decision. That seems like something Umi would want to know.
Go for it.
Sure. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Okay, so I guess I'll ask, are the hags the ones that are truly behind all the bad events in Prismere? The disappearance of Zabilna, the swamp, or is there something deeper going on?
With Prismere split along its lines, I cannot read the distant signs. You can ask another
listen.
question.
It's like a magic 8-ball.
Yeah.
At least they didn't use up the question.
Yeah.
Ask again in 10 minutes.
Well, we're also looking for 2 others.
2?
I think, right? Well, actually, we don't know what Boomy is looking for. Boomy never
Yeah, ask-
gave
Lemon will zoom in here. Lemon will zoom in here. Yeah, what is Boomy looking for?
Yeah, Boomy, what are you looking for?
Lemon crosses her arms.
I'm looking for my ability to lie.
What?
Where you want to lie? You can lie anywhere you want.
I think he meant the other form of lie.
If I
Wait,
said that
you
out
can't
loud,
lie?
if I said that out loud, would the servant answer that?
You didn't ask it a question. You just made a statement, so.
Okay, so no.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Follow a bunny around a carnival. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a
You-
pretty good
He
lie.
can
That's
lie.
the most
He's full of
embarrassing.
garbage. Yeesh. That's a pretty good lie, too. Because that's definitely the best thing we've ever done.
What do you think of
Oh,
me?
my best.
And he wouldn't have ended up here if he didn't follow me around.
Wait, I want to hear this. What do you think of me? She bats her eyes at you.
Not my type.
Well, I've never been so offended.
You know, you didn't have to go that route. You could have said something, you know. You don't have to lie to hide the truth. You can, you know.
That's the
divert.
courtier in you.
I'm trying to think with it. Hold on.
We could ask, if we don't have another question, we could ask, where is Zabilna?
Oh,
Perhaps we
Yes.
perhaps we could find Zabilna.
yes.
Or at least knowing where she is kept could help us know how best to proceed.
All right, go ahead, ask.
Are you all right with that, Boomy?
Yeah,
You'd get the
go ahead.
sense, probably,
As long as
Quentin,
it's
though,
not a
that
secret.
if this thing can't read beyond the distant signs, that it might not be able to tell you exactly where Zabilna's being kept, unless
All right,
she's.
how do we drain this swamp and repair what damage was done here?
Oh, I guess we're doing that one.
Like how to fix hither.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's see. The creature will say, "Find the alicorn, you must. With piled books all aged and worn, a hunchback man now guards the horn."
Okay, so we gotta find an alicorn. What's an alicoon?
How do I know that word?
It sounds
That's
familiar. I
what
think we've heard.
Mr. Witch said to you as you were headed through the looking glass.
Okay, so there's somebody who's got the alicorn spawn.
Oh yes,
With-
find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last.
With piled books all aged and worn, a hunchback man now guards the horn.
Somebody write that down. Not it.
Josh
I'll
is
put it into the
already
Zoom chat if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't remember everything that was said.
So again, it's
ready.
up with piled books all aged and worn, a hunchback man now guards the horn.
Could you put in the other two answers that you gave us regarding the hags and Rowan?
The hags were running circles may sound fun, but leaves hags sneezing while they're done. And then the first one was where is Rowan?
Mhm.
Yes. In a situation you would not rave, must find him in the home of Endlin Moongrave.
All right.
Okay. The creature says, "Good luck on your journey. I wish you well," as it descends back under the water level.
Thank you. I'll throw him a truffle as a snack and as a thank you.
It just floats on the water.
Oh. I'll go pick it up.
Doesn't seem like he cares too much for truffles.
Okay. I'll go put it back and dry it off and put it in the bag.
Now, a trifle, that's another thing.
Well,
Like CJ said, lying is exactly how you hid the truth. I'm not sure what that means, but if that's a shot at Boomy, or at the group for trying to goad Boomy, I don't know. But
well, we've found the Watcher. We got some
three
of the
pieces of information. Yep.
Siggy, I know you'd be inclined to go after Moongrave, but we don't exactly know how to get to yon.
Yes. And we don't know who Moongrave is, if that's a friend or a foe.
Well, we do know who Moongrave is.
Do we?
Moongrave is the hag
Yeah.
in charge of yon.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I forgot that. In that case, we know Moongrave is a foe, and I know we can't go there right away, but I do need to save my brother, and I'm worried that perhaps the hag has hurt him. I know we can't go right now, but soon.
Yes, perhaps after we deal with Bavlorna. I mean, I don't know a lot about covens, but if they are truly a united power, perhaps removing Bavlorna will weaken Moongrave.
Wasn't there someone who was going to help us? I thought there was someone.
Talavar. Well,
That
There's two-
handsome devil? No way.
Talavar's supposed to get some reinforcement from the Summer Court, but there is the other person in Downfall, and he'll actually take out like just kind of like a little like small leather-bound book and just look for the name as I also look for the name.
Clapperclaw.
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 Yeah,
The
that's what it
scarecrow,
was.
right?
Yeah,
That's Jingle Jangle's friend, yeah.
yeah. He's the Scarecrow guide in Downfall.
All right. So then I think next session we should find Clapperclaw.
And what was the bullywog's name? Actually, I'll ask Lemon.
King Gullop the 19th. Oh, wait.
No, the one that's nearby.
Ah, gotcha. His name was... I'll tell you. It's like UFO. Oofgunk.
Oofyunk.
Oofgunk.
Goop.
Lemon, you seem to be well acquainted with Bullywug friend. Do you think that you could possibly persuade him to maybe help us in finding the easiest route to Downfall and maybe a bit of shelter? Ideally, dry shelter?
Well, I don't really know him all that well that much. Maybe if you come with me and ask him?
Sure. If you,
Yeah,
I-
sure. That sounds good.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
I will go with Lemon to
Oofgunk?
Oofyunk. Sounds very, very Swedish.
Well, thank you for stopping that noise. So much more peaceful. Quiet. He
I'd
croaks.
say our pleasure, but I'm still bleeding a little bit.
Oh, dear. Well, have some fish. Here. He tosses you a little trout.
Thank you. He takes it. Well, I do hope that you could return the favor of us removing this noise from your ears. We wish to make our way to Downfall. Not particularly to your home, but perhaps we may go by there. I imagine you know a good route between here and there that could be safe and possibly easy for those that are not Watakin.
Consider it done.
That would be very, very helpful.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Bullywug. We appreciate it.
Also, do you know of a place that we could stay on our way there? We've been sleeping in a swamp and it's really awful.
He can let you stay in his, right now, temporary hut that he's fashioned.
That would be lovely.
So how about this then? So what we'll do is we'll take a long rest here. Again, if you want to. It's up to you, unless you want to push at faster pace. But he'll let you stay there to rest for the rest of the day. And then you can head back towards the Brigand's Tollway and Downfall when you're ready.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
So let's hold
Yeah, sounds good.
off here. Next time we'll head to Downfall. Oh, and by the way, we have a special guest going to be joining us next week. Stefano is coming on.
Okay.
So
you
we'll
can play
see.
Oofyunk?
We'll see who Stefano's going to be. We'll find out.
Lemon?
but-
Claw.
Wait, is
Yeah,
Stefano
find
playing
out.
Rowan? My
Find out.
brother?
So excited
be
to have him on.
Wow.
But yeah, so we'll see what entails next week. But we'll sign off here tonight. Thank you for watching on YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, follow on Twitch, and yeah, that's it. Links for everything we discussed today and Dan Kahn's work from the DM's Guild is down below. As again, we ran the supplement, the Watcher pool. So thanks again. We'll see you all on Tabletop, everybody.
Bye,
Good night.
everybody.
Bye.